Hello everyone, my name is Davin Dwi Pratama Wicaksono, and here I will present you about Chapter 8 regarding outsourcing and human resource management. Happy watching! Why we should do outsourcing? It's because can help us about cost reductions. It make us access cheaper labor, reduce overhead, streamline operations, and also it make the tech and communications development. It gain modern system, collaborate globally in the real time. Also, it makes the global competitions more easier because operate efficiently and it stays 24/7, stay lean and focused. And next, it will access to talent, tap into global expertise and solve local skill shortage. And the last is trade liberalization. It take advantage of open markets, fewer barriers to global operations. Insourcing. Outsourcing means hiring external firms, domestic or international, to handle certain tasks or services instead of doing them in-house. Common in function like IT, customer service, payroll, and recruitment. For the benefits, it cost savings, access to expertise, and operational flexibility. While the challenges is less control, dependency on third parties, quality, and data security risk. And for the insourcing, is the practice of bringing previously outsourced work back into the company or choosing to keep functions internal, motivated by the need for better quality control and tighter integrations or data protections. There are three HR impacts of outsourcing: employee changes, employee morale, and career impact. For employment changes, it may make the job transfer, redundancies, or major role change. While employee morale, the workers may feel insecure or undervalued. And the last is career impact. It may disruptions in career paths and development plans. Okay, so next we're gonna talking about outsourcing HR functions. What get outsourced? It was payroll, recruitment, training, administrations, and HR IT system. And why it should be done? First, because it can reducing the cost. The second is focus internal HR on the strategy. And the third is a leverage expert service providers. Okay, so there's a study case for this material. It's about Vendotel coordinating HRM in a multinational call center vendor. This was the first case. Okay, so this case talking about Vendotel face major challenges in coordinating HR practice across countries, such as incompatibility of US-style HRM, for the example like at-will employment, with the European labor regulations, and resistance from local managers and unions to standardizing HR practices. And also there's a variations in contracts, employment terms, and performance expectations. There are solutions for this, such as adapt HR practice to local legal and cultural contexts, use global performance metric and certifications programs to maintain consistency, balance standardizations with local flexibility, and share best practices and benchmark performance across countries. Next is the second case. It's about the outsourcing of HRM by P&G and Unilever. Both companies face rising HR service costs and sought to modernize and streamline HR functions across diverse geographies. It was a fragmented HR systems, pressure to reduce administrative costs, and need for consistency in global service delivery. There are several solutions for this type of case. First, P&G outsourced to IBM with a centralized approach, and Unilever outsourced to S-Center and shift from a decentralized to a more unified model, and standardized routine HR tasks, for example like payroll, and also focus internal teams on the strategy. And for the last, it's use technology and clear contracts to manage outsourcing partners. There are conclusions for this chapter. Outsourcing affects not only cost but also people, culture, and the quality. And also, HR play a central role in balancing global integrations and local responsiveness, protecting workers from the transition, and also ensuring outsourced vendors align with company values.